and then we'll take questions from the media. Coach?
Yeah, I think obviously Georgia's game plan today was really solid. Took us out of sync completely offensively. And, hats off to them. They scored enough points to win. And in terms of our team, just disappointed in the mistakes. Thought we had lack of focus. And to be honest with you, I think this kind of started on Friday. I think Friday and Saturday weren't our best practices. And that's something that I've complimented this team on consistently this year. I think we have come to practice to get better every day, and really been proud of them. So this is one of those times I don't know how well we handled Thursday, but got a couple more games left and have an opportunity to learn from this and bounce back for our last two games.
Maria?
Coach, when a team does get out of sync like that, why is it so hard to get out of it? Why do you just seem like you're stuck in quicksand sometimes?
Well, sometimes you are, sometimes you aren't, and I think for us, what was happening, we weren't getting easy shots. And the easy shots that we did get, we were not making early on. And I think the frustration showed. And we started forcing some things offensively. Obviously, we were able to regroup, come back out at halftime and put enough points on the board. We just didn't guard in the third quarter. So I think, it's really hard, I think, sometimes when you're that when you have that lack of production offensively. I mean, that was dismal. What was it, 12% or something in the first half? That is dismal. And I think it's deflating. And that's what we just weren't able to handle it.
Ben?
Kellie, Ray hasn't struggled much this season, but when she has, it's been against Georgia. What have they done this season to get her out of rhythm?
Well, again, I don't think she first off, I think Georgia's defense, their one-on-one defense is really good. So Ray has a little bit harder time getting to the basket. Ray also doesn't get any open shots against Georgia. They don't, there's nothing where she's just really catching and getting clean looks. Those are few and far between. In the third quarter, she was able to drive to the basket, but she made tough shots then. I think a lot of it just they key in on her. I think they're collapsing down, so our spacing wasn't great in terms of helping her.
Chloe?
Coach, I think you all had 20 turnovers in this game. Just how do you see lack of control over the ball contributing to this loss?
Well, I think when you're struggling, your shooting percentage is struggling. You've got to find more shots, not less shots. And if you turn the ball over, that's less opportunities to get a shot up. And, the fortunate thing, the turnovers did not lead to as many offensive points for Georgia. A few, yes, less than last game. But the biggest problem with that is we needed more shots to be able to put points on the board today.
Maria?
Coach, obviously Georgia takes over third place in the SEC. How much are you scoreboard watching today? And then how big is that Missouri game on Thursday?
Well, I'll be honest with you, not until now was I scoreboard watching, because it's you got to go out and do what you got to do. And it's never a good feeling when you're hoping and relying on other scores. You like to be in control of what you need to be in control of. So I think, that's obviously put ourselves in a disappointing position here with the loss. But, the only two things we can control now are how we prepare for and how we come out and play in our last two games. And I think that's what we have to focus on more than anything is our preparation and our mindset going into those games.
Ben?
Kellie, you had two chances to tie the game or win the game, and one ended with a turnover, one ended with a miss. Just what were your thoughts on those last two offensive possessions?
Yeah, I thought I'll have to go back and watch it. I thought Renaya had an opportunity on the first of the two to maybe pull up and shoot a jumper. I thought she was open and maybe took it a dribble too far and ended up making the pass. But we'll have to go back and watch it. And then the last one, I don't know if our spacing was great on that play. Obviously, I was out of timeouts, couldn't draw anything up and get us in exactly where I wanted us. But I think we actually executed the play okay. Just don't know if our spacing was right.
Maria.
Coach, a quick follow-up. You mentioned the practice on Friday and Saturday. Rick Barnes actually said the same thing after the men lost to Kentucky, that he said it started Friday and practice. Do you think that was a sort of a hangover from the big win? Did the long trip catch up with them, or who knows?
I don't know. I don't know. But I felt it. I really felt it. And, I think this also was a quick turnaround for us with it being a noon game. We practiced in Knoxville because it was a noon game. We did not get up and have a shoot around because it would have been extremely early. I think this is one of the, maybe the only time this year we've not had a shoot around. And obviously I don't know if I still at this point, I don't know if I would have done it. I think it would have been at 6 a.m. I mean, it's pretty tough to do, but, I just think we got him up early on Saturday to practice. You just got to handle it. You got to handle success. You got to handle failure. And, that is the biggest win that we've had this year. And, I think it took a lot of emotion out of us. So I thought we lacked the focus and the energy that we had to start that South Carolina game.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.